Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I am Clay Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take for Sunday night, May the 5th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. I am happy to be home. I am wearing my brand new Augustine Institute hoodie, as you can see. How did I show you? There you go. I'm not sure how long I'm going to last because it's pretty warm in my home office. So my home studio, I'll probably take it off. That doesn't sound right, in the next 5 minutes or so. But I wanted to show it off. I thought the cap and the gown might be a little bit too arrogant. So yes, I'm home from my weekend in Denver, celebrating my graduation, my Master of Arts in Pastoral Theology from the Augustine Institute. What does that mean, you say, Clay? Well, thank you for asking, you guys. Basically means I am more equipped to do more important church work, whether it's my current job working for the Archdiocese of Vancouver or if I ever decide to move on. But happy where I am right now and happy to be done. That is 5 years of studying. 5 years of studying constantly, about 8 or 10 hours a week. So I didn't really complain about it or show off about it, but it was always on my mind. It was always lingering. I always was thinking about the next lecture, the next assignment, the next group project, the next paper, the next presentation, the next final. And now for the first time in 5 years, I don't have to worry about any of it. Yes, I started studying in September 2019. September 2019. So just under 5 years ago. But I was so happy. It was an amazing weekend. My lovely wife, Gail, went down with me. We had a great time. Didn't get to see the Colorado Avalanche play. Missed a chance to see the Denver Nuggets play, but got to catch up with some good friends of mine. Got to meet all the professors and all the students that I've been viewing online for the past 5 years. Yeah, it's pretty crazy that I was on campus for the first time since joining 5 years ago. But I'm back home. Oh, by the way, thanks everyone who joined me for that Friday night stream after the Canucks beat the Nashville Predators to move on. That was an amazing stream. Had a lot of fun, and I did not get in trouble from the hotel. So I appreciate you guys all. And yes, I am getting very warm, but I will see how long I last in this. Actually, I'll just crank my fan really high. And in the meantime, let's give some love to the legend herself, Carol Bovenlander. So thank you for the donation. Carol says, congratulations, Clay. Now that that's behind you, you can relax and do the other things that you want to do. God bless you. Take care. Thank you, Carol. Yes. Want to work more on this channel. Want to work some more on other things in my personal life, my spiritual life, my physical life, might get in better shape. But yeah, and perfect timing as we get into round two. So thank you, Carol. Let's give some love to Carol in the chat. We also have franchise member, Coach Rob, coming through. Donos for Clay Night. Is that the one, Coach Rob, that you're talking about where I go for as long as the donations go? No, I'm going to do that at the end of the season, or maybe you're talking about something else. Regardless, Coach Rob, thank you. And let me know. Send me a message later. Let me know how Shannon's doing as well. I know you've been a really good friend to her in her latest episode. So Coach Rob, thanks for the donation. Let's give Coach Rob some much deserved love in the chat. And Coach Rob, send me a message anytime. I want to know how Shannon is doing. So thanks, Coach Rob. Let's get going. Let's talk about, do my regular intro, and then I will talk about what I want to do for tonight's show. Oh, don't know for my grad. Why, thank you. Well, thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you. Moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's Legends, Hall of Fame and franchise members. Thanks for your support, as always, and to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Seafston in Richmond, in the city, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, around the world. Thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be watching anyone else, doing anything else. You could be studying for a master's, but you are right here with me, right here, right now, in the present moment. And for that, I always appreciate you, and I never, ever take you for granted. So this is how you can get involved tonight. Can you tell that I'm in a good mood? Can you tell that I'm relaxed? By the way, did I ever look stressed on here? Like when my master's was coming up? Because this is the last thing I'll say, because I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not looking for kudos. But the last week I pulled 5 nights of back-to-back 3 to 4 a.m.s, because on Friday night of last week, so we can have a go. Friday night, I submitted my paper. Then Monday, I submitted my capstone project. Tuesday, I had to write my final. And then Wednesday, I had to present my capstone project for faculty. And what was really cool is I got to meet all of them on the weekend. Then when I flew out the next day on Thursday, and my professor actually said to me that I did such a good job. She wants me to mentor future students on their capstone projects. And that was an honor. It's a small way that I can give back to the university. But yeah, so I'm going to be serving as a mentor of some sort. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to mentor them on how to be a good looking Canucks fan, but yes, I'll see what kind of arrangement that is. But that was certainly a really, really nice affirmation. And then to graduate, to have my lovely wife, Gail, with me was pretty awesome. Irvin, I'll get to your donation in a second. So subscribe to the channel so you get active in the chat section and get notified of my videos every single day. Like the video. There are 91 watching on YouTube. There's another 670 watching on X. So like the video. There's only 15 likes. We can do way better than that. Like the fact that I'm back. Like the fact that I have my master's. That's the last time I'm going to say it. But most importantly, like the fact that Canucks are facing the Edmonton Oilers. And now we finally have a schedule because of, and I'll explain to all of you what happened in a second. So like the video. There's only 16 likes. Let's bump that up. You can leave a donation like Carol, like Rob, and now Irvin has done. I'll get to that in a bit. Irvin, thank you. You can gift a membership like Carol had just done. And by the way, first Sunday of the month, that means I'm gifting some memberships today too. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your own membership. Use your M, your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. I better catch up, you guys, on these amazing donations. So we have Irvin coming through with, I was supposed to show it. Sorry, guys, my bad. Irvin coming through with a $7 donation. Says, I couldn't stop laughing on Friday night with the hype of the series winning, you trying to stay quiet at the same time. Yeah, it was kind of, I don't call it an oxymoron. Don't call me the moron, or if it was kind of ironic, opposite of what is expected. But yes, I was so pumped. And yet I had to talk like this for the entire time. And as I said, when I answered the question, it wasn't because I was worried about waking Gail up. Now she can sleep through anything. It was more because I was worried about getting kicked out of the hotel and I still had one night to go. But thank you, Irvin. Let's give Irvin some love in the chat for sure. And then we have the legend herself doing what legendary Carol Bovenlander likes to do, and that is gift memberships, which is awesome. Let's give Carol some love in the chat as well. Carol gifts 5 more memberships, and they go to Travis, 76, KT, Alex, and I'm missing one. How come I only read 4? Travis, 76, KT, Alex, and someone else. How come? Am I missing something, guys? I can only see 4. Who am I missing? Travis, 76, KT, and Alex. Oh, and a Major Towel. Sorry. So there are 5 of them, a Major Towel. So welcome all of you to CCC membership, and welcome. Thanks again, Carol, for your generosity. Okay, friends, this is how I think I'm going to go tonight. We got to pace ourselves because the series doesn't start until Wednesday, a game that I can't even go to nor watch. And I'll tell you why in a second. Not looking for sympathy, just making conversation. So we got to pace ourselves. So today I'm going to talk about the schedule. I'm going to talk about why it is the way it is. And then I'm going to talk about, I'm going to introduce five concepts, 5 ideas of how the Canucks can master the Oilers. And be honest in the chat. Let me know if you picked up on that play on words, because I just got my master. Okay, who am I kidding? I keep saying I'm not gonna make any jokes about it or brag about it, but I'm just in such a good mood. So be honest. How many of you picked up on my play on words that because I graduated with my master's, I went to go get it. Now I'm back home that I put it into the title. Be honest. Be honest. Did anyone see that, or was that creative genius kind of just lost on everyone? Okay, so how the Canucks can master the Oilers. I'm going to introduce 5 concepts. Would love to hear what you think. And then tomorrow night we'll kind of take a break before the madness. We'll do a true games night. We haven't done one of those in a while. After Canucks After Dark, and then Tuesday night will be a true series preview, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So the reason why we didn't get the Canucks Edmonton schedule is the big picture is the NHL wants one Western Conference series to go on one night and the other Western Conference series to go on the other night. Okay, so that makes sense. Alternating nights, Central Pacific, Central Pacific, Central Pacific, Central Pacific. Okay, so that's the main point. Then Colorado did not have any arena availability on the Wednesday coming up this week. Wednesday, May the 8th. So you're saying, Clay, what does it make a difference? Because depending on their opponent, depending on the outcome of Vegas versus Dallas, Colorado would either get home ice advantage or not home ice advantage. So remember, Vancouver and Edmonton are just kind of waiting until Dallas Vegas play tonight, because then whoever wins, it depended on Colorado's availability. Because if Dallas won, which they did, then the series starts in Dallas. It doesn't matter about this Wednesday, right? Because Dallas has home ice advantage because they won division. However, if Vegas would have won tonight, then the series starts in Colorado because Colorado was the higher seed, but they can't host on Wednesday night. So then the game would be Tuesday night in Colorado, meaning Vancouver Edmonton will be Wednesday. Now, on one hand, they could have flat out, actually, now that I think about this, they could have flat out said, no matter what, the Central is going to start on Tuesday and Pacific is going to start on Wednesday. Because now as I say that out to you, yes, we understand the reasoning that if Vegas won and Colorado's the home team, Colorado has to play on Tuesday and not on Wednesday. We get that. But then they could have simply said, if Dallas wins, and if Dallas has a free arena, which I'm not sure if they did, they must have, or I think so, then Colorado just goes to Dallas on Tuesday. So they actually could have said, no matter what, the Central Division starts on Tuesday and the Pacific Division starts on Wednesday. Someone tell me if I'm wrong, though, in the chat real quick. Tell me if I have it wrong from a standpoint of, was there a scheduling issue for Dallas as well? I know there's a scheduling issue in Colorado, so that would have affected Vegas versus Colorado. But was there also a scheduling issue for Dallas on the Wednesday or the Tuesday? Well, I guess it can't be the Tuesday because they were playing on the Tuesday, right? Yeah, I'm so confused. So guys, let me know, are you guys aware of a scheduling issue for Dallas, or was it? Oh, Derek says it was Dallas that didn't have availability on Wednesday, not Colorado. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. All this time, I thought it was Colorado that didn't have availability. Derek, that makes a lot of sense then. So let's talk this through. Derek. Okay. So if Dallas won, which they did, and they're hosting, which they did, then they knew that they couldn't play on Wednesday, so it'd have to be on Tuesday. But if Vegas won and they'd have to go to Colorado, then same reason, right? Then why didn't they just say, in Colorado, you have to be ready to host on Tuesday? So that's the part that I don't understand, is if you know that Dallas and Colorado were both available on Tuesday, and at least one of them wasn't available on Wednesday, they could have just said Central is going to start on Tuesday, no matter where it is, Dallas or Colorado, and then Pacific starts on Wednesday. You see what I mean? Okay. Interesting. Yes, no, Edison, I know that Dallas hosts Tuesday and Thursday. What I'm explaining is why we had to wait so long for the Canucks and Edmonton schedule to come out. So regardless, Dallas wins. They start in Dallas on Tuesday, and it alternates. Tuesday is Central Division, Wednesday is Pacific, Thursday is Central Division, Friday is Pacific. So the Canucks play every second night now, as long as their series is going. This Wednesday night, game 1, cannot go because it's church night and it's a big night. It's confirmation for the grade 7s. It's a big For those of you Catholics, it's a big Sacramento night. So I definitely can't go Wednesday. I definitely am going on Friday night now, May the 10th, game 2. Then Sunday, May 12th is game 3 in Edmonton. Tuesday, game 4, May 14th is game 4. Then I'm definitely going to Thursday, the 16th for game 5. And then we will see what happens after that. And I can go on Monday night, May the 20th as well, if there's a game 7. So our general practice with my friends is we sell 1 game per series, and then it helps pay for the rest of our playoff tickets, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's a little word about the scheduling. Yeah, I'm just really curious that I'm just really curious as to why we had to wait until today. Oh, so Derek, you're saying if Dallas won, which they did, they could only host on Tuesday, not Wednesday. But if if Vegas won, which didn't happen, then Colorado could have hosted on Wednesday. So that's why they didn't say, yeah, I don't get it. It doesn't matter. The schedule is set, and now we know what we are facing. Ricky says it's a joke they didn't give us a Saturday night prime game, but because Toronto's out, we do have Chris Cuthbert and not Hanuman Singh. So we'll see what happens. Justin with the donation. I'm curious how game 3 will work in Edmonton. Stars and Ice is happening in Edmonton Arena that day at 4. Really? Well, I know what's going to happen then, Justin. My guess is Stars and Ice is done by 6, and at least it's just ice. Then they just got to reconfigure some of the seating, probably, or maybe they just keep the because all they do is they really just take out some glass, right, for Stars on Ice. So maybe all they have to do is sweep the ice, obviously clean it, and then put the glass up. I don't know. Oh yeah, and then it's probably being at 8:00 Edmonton start, so it's 7:00 here, right? So don't forget, there's an extra hour technically. If Stars and Ice starts at 4 in Edmonton, the Edmonton game won't start till 7. It'll start till 8. Of course, they got to have teams on the ice for warm up half an hour before. Great question. More importantly, thank you for the donation, Justin. A $5 donation. Let's give some love to Justin in the chat. You guys are being very, very honest. Very, very generous already. And I'm just happy that I'm able to talk in my normal tone, my normal excited tone, as opposed to what you guys had to sit through all of Friday night. But you guys were super generous that night, and you're super generous, and I was so grateful for all of you. 260 people watching now, exactly half of you on YouTube, half of you on Twitter. Okay, friends, let me give you my 5 keys to this series, and then the stuff that we can expand on tonight and definitely throughout the week. Don't forget, tonight we'll do this as we're doing. A lot of time for your comments and questions now that the schedule's out. Then tomorrow night will be more of a games night because I'll do Canucks After Dark with Parker. We'll preview the series. And then Tuesday will be, oh my gosh, we're finally playing again. Yeah, I can't believe it's such a big gap for the Canucks. It's even a bigger gap for the Edmonton Oilers. All right. Oh, Helen with the info. Luis Miguel concert in Dallas. So Derek was right then. Thank you. By the way, Helen, I'm not sure if you were on my stream on Friday. Carol acknowledged that our package already came with the bear, the scarf, and the towel. So Carol was much appreciated of it, which is awesome. I even made notes on my phone for this, you guys. So my 5 keys to the Canucks winning, and there's way more, I'm sure, but there are 5 things that I thought of in no particular order. Okay, and then you can let's do this because I'll get to all your comments after I go through mine and when I do my mid-show sponsor read. But as I say it, I want you to tell me out of 10 how big of a factor you think this is as well. Okay. Right before I get to it, though, I want to recognize Alfred's generous donation. By the way, it's 12:20 for me, Colorado time, and I feel wired. I'm so excited to be with you guys. Alfred, Happy to have you back in the CCC, Alfred. Bring on round 2. It's arena versus place, i.e. Rogers Arena versus Rogers Place. Who do you think Rogers will choose to win? Of course, Rogers Arena, if you know what I mean. Very good. Very good. Let's give Alfred some love in the chat. Thank you for the generous donation, Alfred. You are awesome. Are you guys ready? Every time I do a factor, a consideration, I want you to rate it out of 10. 10 means, yeah, Clay, I agree with you. This is going to be a massive factor in the series to watch, all the way down to 1. Clay, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think this is going to be a factor. Okay, here's the first one. And you can type it up as we go. Number 1, Elias Lindholm. I think Elias Lindholm is going to be such a big key to the series for 2 reasons. Number 1, he knows the Edmonton Oilers quite well. Playing with the Calgary Flames, I know they still play them 4 times a year. It's not like they play them 25 times a year, but he has played in that Battle of Alberta for the past 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons, whatever he was. So he's not going to shut down completely McDavid and Draisaitl. He can't do it, especially alone if they play on separate lines. But he is a guy who has played against McDavid and Draisaitl for many, many years. And at least he can bring that experience, that confidence, that tenacity to the matchup. And also, we're starting to see him get a lot more confident in terms. He's always been great in the faceoff circle, but I really think he's starting to find his role on this team. He's coming up with big goals, big points now. And so I really think that Elias Lindholm is going to be a key to this series, to the Canucks' success. So what are you giving Elias out of 10? Remember, you're not saying that, you're not telling me how well he's going to do. You're basically saying to me that how much I agree with you. So Travis, I'm not sure where you're from, Travis, but he gives it a big fat 1. We got a 6. Marcus says 0. Marcus doesn't agree with me at all. Ricky says 7. Viper says 8. Fangirl 9.5. We got a 9. We got an 8. We got a 7.5. We got an 8. Burned. We got a donation. Thank you. I don't even know how much this is, but thank you, Burn. Burn, equate that to Canadian dollars for me. Is that like $8, $10, $2, $100, whatever it is? Burn, thank you. Says thanks for the content and the breakdown vids. Clay, keep going. Maybe if I have time tomorrow, I'll still do a breakdown video of that Nashville, the 2 closing series. I'm going to put that in the poll question in a second. Actually, let me do this. This is a good time. Start a poll. Should I still do a game 6 breakdown video? Yes. I'll say yes, of course. Yes. Let's relive it. No, the moment has passed. So I just put a poll question in. Should I still, I do a breakdown videos with the green screen if when the Canucks win, but I'm not going to do it tonight. I won't do it till tomorrow. So let me know. Whatever the poll says tonight, because you guys are the true troopers. You guys are the true OGs. You guys watch my stuff. I will buy to it. If you say yes, do it. I'll do it. If you say no, it's too late, I won't do it. Thank you, Bern, for that generous donation. So I'll just finish off. I'll finish off what you guys were saying. Justin says 6. Des Money 6. Ken says 8. We got an 8 from Carol. Got a 7 from Shiraz. 8.7. I love the decimals. Not sure where they come from. We got a 7. We got an 8. We got a 6. We got a 6 from RJ. A 7 from. We got another decimal. 8.9. We got a 5, a 7, and a 5. Oh, Marcus said you meant to type 10, but you typed 0. Marcus, man, you had me sad for a second. And we got an 8, 9. Love it, you guys. Love it. Love it. Okay. There were too many games in game 6. Oh, you mean too many goals? I know what you're saying. All right. All right, friends. Well, it's close. It's 53-47. So make sure you get your vote in. Okay. So that was my first factor. Remember, these aren't the only 5 factors, but these are 5 keys to beating the Edmonton Oilers. And some of you guys might think they're way too obvious. We got a 9.23 and a 9.28. Okay. Number 2. Artur Shilovs or Canucks goaltending. This is obviously going to be a factor, but you tell me how big of a factor it's going to be and how much you think it's a factor. Demko is not going to start game one. We know that. When he initially got injured, some were saying hopefully by the end of the second round. Well, guess what? We made it to the second round. So there's a chance that Demko might play. He is skating. He is practicing, but nothing that we're talking called intrusive drills. Now, then you go DeSmith versus Shilovs. I originally thought they were going to start DeSmith in game 6 and game 7, or game 5 and game 6 against Nashville. They didn't. And now, how do you go away from Shilovs as your starter if Demko isn't healthy? And even if DeSmith is, Shilovs has got to be the guy, right? He got a shutout in a series clinching game. So I guess the factor is Canucks goaltending. Where do you rank this on a scale of 1 to 10 as is going to be a big factor? 10, 9, 25, 8, 10, 8. I haven't seen anything less than an 8, 10, 8, 8, 9, 10, 8, 9.1583, 10, 9, and 10. Okay, so that was a no-brainer. And actually, an 11 from Edison, another 10. When I was thinking about this, I didn't actually, I wasn't going to do these ranking things, but I think it's just a quick, tangible way to check in with you guys as well and get you involved so you're not falling asleep on your keyboard. Okay, number three. Another factor in this series will be Elias Pettersson needs to wake up. So Elias Pettersson needs to wake up. He will wake up. He's got to wake up. Wake me up before you go. I ain't planning on going solo. Whatever you want to say. PD has got to wake up. We saw, obviously, I remember I didn't watch the whole game on Friday, so I don't know if he had a good first and second period. The third period, I saw he was engaged. He was actually only on that line with Suter and Besser because Miller had a long shift the previous shift, so that he put PD out there to keep the rotation going, at least the wingers going, and he made a great play. He stopped the puck from Colton Sissons up the boards, then he jumped around another Nashville player, and then he chipped it to the corner. So then Besser chipped it behind the net. So then Besser could get it to Suter. So PD, Miller and Lindholm can't take on Draisaitl, Hyman, McDavid, Kane alone, Nugent Hopkins. They need PD to step up. So I think this is a huge factor for us as well. Maybe you guys are saying, well, Clay, about $7. Thank you, Bernd. Appreciate that. All right. PD 7, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 6, 9, 10, 10, 0, 10, 9, 10 times 10. Imagine his contract was that. 10. Very funny, John. 9, 10 gabillion. Carl says PD's not hurt. I mean, PD's not healthy. And a few saying you give up, or where is he? Carol says 10. Okay. Well, 5.6, Irvin. Very, very exact. And we got a 10 and 10, 3 from Angelo, 5.5 from Edison, 8, 10, 10, 10. Very good. Okay. Very good. I love this. Don't worry. I won't do this every show. My fourth one. This one is more, obviously, this is a factor. So I'm not going to make it so painfully obvious where I'm just making you guys type 10s. But maybe tell me if you agree with the statement. So, okay. So for this one, for question number 4, this is, tell me if you agree with this. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened. My StreamYard just completely crapped out on me. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm back. That was weird. It just blacked out on me. Maybe they don't know what it doesn't agree with what I'm going to say next. Okay, we're back. That was weird. Clay looking like okay. Here we go. Clay looking like PD. That was weird. I just completely, thank God StreamYard. So StreamYard, it crapped out on me. It said, oh, your page is broken. But at least with a few clicks, it started up again. I didn't have to start a new stream. So that was really, really strange. Yes. So, okay. I'm in a good mood. I think you guys are in a good mood. We're in no rush tonight. So let's, before I get to number 4, tell me what just happened. So Justin says, we lost Clay to the shadow realm. Bueller says, RJ, Clay looking like Petey, i.e. invisible. Clay disappeared. What else happened? They don't want us to say number 4, communication issues. Clay disappeared. I got sucked in a black void where Petey resided for the first round. Where else? No, Carl, refresh. I'm back on the screen. I can see myself. Clay got hit in the Canucks. If you were at my show on Friday, you know exactly what Pastor Daniel was talking about. How's Marner down there? Yeah, I saw him. He's still trying to find David Pasternak. You can't see me. Dun, 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 dun. Very good, Justin. All right, one more minute of suggestions. What just happened to me? Where did I go? What happened? And then we'll get back to the show. But I love it when you guys show your creativity, including Clay getting hit in the Canucks. Anything else? Or are we done? We done. Ooh, trick question. It's actually not Clay anymore. You're right. Like Scooby-Doo, I was going to pull down my mask. No, it's still me. Sorry. Anything else? Otherwise, we'll get to number 4. All right, number 4. Remember. Oh, that's bad. Bell Media did Clay like 1040. That's horrible. Petey got abducted. Petey? Oh, yeah. Clay became a Maple Leafs fan. Kidnapped by Oilers fans. Technical difficulties, Canucks delay, and you're rinsing your syringe. Let's go. Number 4. Tell me if you agree with this out of 10. The Canucks are going to score more against the Oilers just because Skinner is not as good as Saros, and Edmonton's defense is a lot weaker than Nashville's defense. So basically my point is, as hard as it was for us to score against Nashville, we are not going to have those same issues against Edmonton. It doesn't mean we're going to win every game. We could have like a bunch of 5-4 games and 4-3 games and 6-4 games instead of the 1-0 and the 2-1s. But I think Edmonton's defense and goaltending is not as good as Nashville's, and therefore the Canucks will score more goals. My opinion. What do we got? 10. Yes. 6, 10, 10, 10, 5. Ahmed says absolutely not. I'm interested to hear. I'm fine with disagreements. I want to hear why though. 9, 7, 10, 5, 9, 7, 8. Did I say Skinner? Isn't that the goalie's name? Stuart Skinner? Or is he not playing? 10. Was the other guy playing? 10, 6.25, 10, 8, 7, 6, 8. Oh, no, I'm going to say 6, 8, 10, 7, 9.5, 10, 10, 30, 8.9, 8. Yeah, I don't think Edmonton's defense is better. 9, 25. Absolutely not is so funny to me. All right, very good, very good. Okay, last one. And again, okay, I'm going to change this one. So my 5 keys before I thought about, hey, let's get you guys to rank them out of 10 if you agree, were Elias Lindholm, Canucks goaltending, more Pettersson. We're going to have Edmonton's defense is worse. This is my opinion. And then number 5 was stay out of the penalty box. So if I said to you, a key to the Canucks winning is to stay out of the penalty box because Edmonton's power play is good. Of course, you're going to say, well, those are 10s and 9s. So my question then isn't, should the Canucks stay out of the penalty box? My question is, do you think the Canucks will be able to stay out of the penalty box? I.e., will they be able to somehow neutralize? No, here's the question. Out of 10, do you think the Canucks will be able to neutralize Edmonton's power play either by A, staying out of the box, or by B, having better penalty killing, or maybe a combination of both? So the question is, out of 10, how effective do you think the Canucks are going to be at neutralizing Edmonton's power play? Out of 10, how effective do you think the Canucks are going to be? So the higher the number, the more effective you think the Canucks are going to be. 7, 8, 1 or 2, 10, 7. You guys have a lot of confidence in our discipline. 9, 4, 1 psych 10, says Marcus. 7, 5, 9, 5. You're right. Don't take penalties. I agree, Does Money. 8, 4, 3. So this one, I think it's obviously important. Otherwise, I wouldn't put it on my list. I just don't know if the Canucks are going to be able to do it. 6, 4, 8.7, 5.5 donkey call. 6, 10, 1 out of 10, 8. Interesting. 6, 9.2, 7.25, 7, 5, 6, 3. Okay, thank you. A lot of people think that Edmonton ends up being on the good side, a lot of calls. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. You guys, that was awesome feedback. Let me do my mid-show sponsor read, and then we'll get away from these rating systems, and we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about for the last 10 to 15 minutes or so. First and foremost, shout out to my sponsors. My primary sponsor, Vancity Express Real Estate. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Shout out to my secondary sponsor, Perform Transform Personal Training Weight Loss. Check them out at ptform.com. Thank you to Gasjet Art, maker of that fine artwork. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay. Receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. This week, we got Canucks After Dark tomorrow at 10. We got games night at 11:15. Then I have shows at 11, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Wednesday will be a post-game show, and it'll be a show where I will not be able to see any of the game because of the reception that's going on at my church, but we will make it happen for sure. Mid-show reminder to all of you to subscribe so you get active in the chat section, get my videos every day, get notified of them. Like the video. We are now up to 57 likes. Thank you. 400 people watching. There are 160 on YouTube, another 240 on X or so. So thank you. You can leave a donation, gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. Beanchild uses his monthly membership message, his triple M. Thank you, Beanchild. Member for 4 months on the channel says this: I was hoping LA wins because I'd rather lose to LA. What kind of attitude is that? Canucks had 13 to the Preds 22 power play, so I'm hoping the refs don't mess us up with the calls. That's fair. That's fair. Thank you, Beanchild, for that comment. By the way, I'm going to vote. I'm going to close the poll. And hey, man, not man. Hey, men and women, I appreciate your honesty. You said that I said, should I still do a Game 6 breakdown video? And 54% of you said no. The moment has passed. That is totally fair. That is totally fair. I promise that I would honor that. So save me a bit of time. I will not do a breakdown video because I said that your results will be binding. By the way, I'm in a good mood right now. So I'm going to gift 5 memberships right now, right here, right now. So let's say shout out to Canuck Clay for the membership gift. I'm just going to give myself the same treatment. So let's give some love to Canuck Clay, and welcome to CCC membership, Gary, Ken, James, Aaron, and Raging Fury. And it's funny. James, I think, just asked any gifters, and I have no clue if that's what he was talking about. But then it reminded me that I was going to gift 5 memberships, and then James ends up getting one of the memberships. So I don't know if that's if that's what you're asking or whatever. Yeah. So welcome to all 5 of you to membership, and I give out 5 memberships twice a month on the first and third Sunday of every month, and this is the first Sunday. I just realized that I missed my Ask Me Anything for members on the weekend. Well, I think you guys understand I was a little bit preoccupied, but we'll get back to that next week as well. Okay, let's go questions only, because there are 389 of you in here, but even 160 on YouTube. I usually use 75 people as my breakdown. So you guys can still write your comments. Everyone else read your comments, but I'll go questions only for now. And you were, James. Oh, I appreciate your honesty. Do you think the series goes 7 games? I do. And I'm predicting Vancouver in 7. We saw that tweet from Jeff Patterson. Only 1 out of 24 ESPN commentators predicted Vancouver to win. Everyone else has Edmonton winning, but I don't know. Maybe I'm being blind here. I want Vancouver to win in 7. Connor McDusty is the league's golden boy. He gets literally any call he wants. He's certainly, well, yeah, it's so tricky, Marcus, because he certainly creates a lot of those calls too with his speed and skill. But yes. Any watch parties planned this series? Ooh, good question. You know, it's going to be tough for me, Ricky. Even though I'm finished school, Wednesday I'm at church, Friday I'm at the game, Sunday, Tuesday. Interesting. You know, because admittedly Monkey 9 doesn't exist anymore, even though it's new management. So I haven't really built a connection with them yet. I'm not sure. And I don't want to, especially the Canucks are having watch parties at Rogers Arena. Maybe I should direct people there, but there's that Saturday, May 18 one. Oh no, that's right in the middle of bowling nationals. Okay. I'm going to think about it. And I'll get back to you guys. But as of now, to be honest with you, Ricky, no, not right now. I try my best not to post anything negative online, but I'm so frustrated the Canucks aren't getting shorty for round 2. Do you feel the same way, or am I being a big baby? No, both. I'd say no to both. I don't think you're being a big baby. You are allowed to state your preference, Daz Money, and but I don't feel the same way. Like I love shorty too, but I understand. Well, actually, I don't understand it. They're not the national crew though. Is that right? Yeah, I know. Someone pointed that out to me on Friday. Originally I was saying Oilers in 6, but maybe I just want to be able to cheer. I don't care about getting my prediction right, but I would love to be able to get my prediction right and have it and cheer for the Canucks at the same time. I would never cheer against the Canucks just so I get a prediction right. And I have predicted against the Canucks before, but yes, I am changing from Oilers in 6 to Canucks in 7. What made you change? I don't know. I just feel something special about this team. Who's the one TV personality that said Canucks would win? Is a guy, I can't remember. Oh, I tweeted about him. His name was like Ryan Clark or something. Hold on. I have it on my Twitter or my X. Oh, my Twitter's broken. But yeah, his name, I'll try one more time. Oh, here. Ryan S. Clark was the only one. Who is your pre-series pick if the Canucks win the series that will get the next dinner ode? I think it'll be like a lesser guy. Not a lesser guy. Let's go with Joshua. Dakota Joshua is actually his next dinner guest. Raymond, the qualifying offer for Hronik, I'm going to try and look it up really quick. 4.4. Actually, I don't know how to calculate it off the top of my head. Oh, here. His qualifying offer is 5.3. 5.3. What is the key to shut down McDavid and Draisaitl? I think you got to play them physical and keep them to the outside. Easier said than done, for sure. What teams were you rooting against in the first round? Well, from a pool standpoint and teams that I don't like, I was actually rooting against Colorado. I want Winnipeg to win. I was rooting against Toronto, and I was rooting against Vegas. And I was those are the 3 that I say I was rooting against. I'm not a Canada's team person when the Canucks are in the playoffs. I could not care less. By the way, did you know that a lot of people, when they're trying to say I couldn't care less, they actually screw up and they say I could care less, which is technically wrong because it means you can actually care less than you do right now. So I could not care less if a Canadian team wins the Stanley Cup. I don't care. I don't care. Yes, nice, Viper. 8 for 8. 11 out of 12 pick Toronto. Wow, I did not know that. Undefeated with Clay Stream Man, Clay Dress Man, Clay Dance Man, Clay Arena Man, Clay Lost Voice Man, Clay Masters Man, Heroic Holiday Man, YouTube Man, PS Shooter Man, Hughes Hitman, Scissors Choke Man, Myers Testament, Dakota Hype Man, Niels Fight Man, Cole Clutch Man, She Loves Sweatshirt Man, Tucker Pullman, Tom Green Man, defeated with Heroic Penalty Shot Man, Ben Dover Man, Anita Poop Man, Talk It Doesn't Challenge Man, and CD Gold Man. That's good. I can't keep track anymore. I am going to completely trust you. Completely trust you. What's your thought about Messier doing the pregame Canuck coin? The Canucks confirmed it tonight. Where did the Canucks? Are you being serious or are you joking? And where would the Canucks? That just feels weird because Messier was more of an Oiler than I don't believe you, Carl. I don't believe you. Tom Marchand's here too. Can they get McDavid off his game? I don't know. Yeah, Miller, Suter, and now Lindholm. I hope so, but I'm not counting on it for sure. I think Florida is going to beat Boston pretty easily in 5 or 6. If the Canucks move on, no, then you have fewer and fewer series. I don't think we get Shorthouse. Yeah, I made this point on Friday, Viper. I said my heart says Canucks, my brain says Oilers, but for my official prediction, I'm going with my heart this time. JS is asking about iPad notes in university. That was way after my time. Yes, 23 out of 24. Would Scott Stevens be penalized or suspended? Oh yeah, I think so. He was crazy, and back when you're allowed to do that kind of thing. Yeah, Ahmed, I don't think it's the best look for Canucks fans, but I've already said to myself I will not engage in any Twitter whatever with Oilers fans. I don't care. Like, I have better things to do with my life. The one thing I will say in general, whether it's on my YouTube videos or on Twitter, I have no problem with someone disagreeing with my takes. I have no problem with someone saying, Clay, I think you're off base here. I think you're wrong. I think you're not giving the other team enough credit. You're not giving this player enough credit. I actually like those kind of things where people will actually come at me intelligently. Like anyone, I naturally don't care for homophobic, sexist, racist, insulting things about my looks like that. Make it about the content, right? Not about the person, and especially when it's not true. Having said that, I did not think those videos were that good. Didn't give Paint Canucks fans in a good light. Yeah, younger brother Irvin, 2 years younger, named Jason. Oh, was Ray Ferraro in that one? I didn't even see that. If Canucks wins, who do you want them to face? I actually think the Canucks have a better chance to beat Dallas. I really do. But Colorado would be a fun series for sure. Yeah. More rest. Nope. I don't care for it, Terry. It doesn't have to come to Canada. Carol, most people, they think Edmonton played better in the last part of this, because the thing is Edmonton was so far behind in November. They fired the coach, and then they had an amazing run for the last 2/3 of the season. However, the Canucks did beat them 4-0, but a lot of people seem to forget that, and they say, well, 3 of those games came in the first month of the season, but the Canucks still finished better than them. So that's why I think as Canucks fans, we kind of get defensive when it feels like we're not getting enough respect. Hey, game vlogger. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just gonna go questions only because. Yeah, Darren, I got to Colorado, Denver on Thursday night, and that was supposed to be game 6, but they had already wrapped up the series. I'm not concerned that McDavid is going to dominate the Canucks, but obviously he's going to be the most important factor for the Oilers. Clay in 2024. I don't predict against them. There's something special with this team. Also probably Clay in 2020, 2015, 2013, 2012. I don't predict against them. There's something special with this team. No, Marcus, I never said that. Will they have enough cap space to sign Zadorov and Joshua? Yeah, not a lot, but they will. They will. Biggest surprise first round, just how little we scored, quite frankly. And Shilovs, actually, if you told me at the start of the series that Shilovs was going to win the series for you and play half the series, game 4, 5, 6, I think that's the biggest surprise too. Do you feel like having a backup net is causing the team defense to play that much harder in front of them, which can hurt our offensive numbers? Maybe the first game that Shelows was in there, but I think now they trust him. So I actually don't think that's a factor. Hey, Rosie. Just doing question. Hey, Shannon, nice to see you. Do you think McDusty or Draisaitl will be more dangerous? I still think McDavid always. What could the Canucks get for Hronik if his contract extension would be too much? I don't know, because you're not really dealing from a strength, a position of strength. And we gave up so much to get him. I don't even want to think about that yet, Raymond. 2 or 3 assets, but I don't know how big. After round 1, where Lindholm has shown exactly his value, would you want to resign him or let him walk? I think if he wants anything more than like 6 or 7, I think it's too much. I'd let him walk, as good as he might be. It's kind of weird, right? Because you want him to play very well for the sake of the team, but the better he plays, the harder it's going to be to resign him. Yeah. That's a good question. Just looking at some of your predictions, which is good. Good question. I don't know anything about Edmonton's injuries. Anyone want to chip in there? Well, you go with the hedge your bets, right? Go against the Canucks so you win both ways, or you lose both ways. I guess you don't lose both ways. All right, what else we go? Before do your season pass carry over to playoffs? James, as season ticket holders, we get priority. We get first dibs on playoff tickets, but we don't have to take them, and we do get a discounted, bit of a discounted rate for sure. Core memory we have of brother. We did everything together. Played street hockey, played basketball, played football. I'd say if you asked him, I think he'd say the same thing. One of them would be wrestling with our neighbors, setting up a little makeshift ring in our backyard and running in and splatting our faces with ketchup to simulate blood. That's probably a little bit too much detail there. Canucks versus Rangers rematch. Possibility. Yeah, us too. We got to wait till Wednesday, though. Yeah, Nashville had a good later half as well. Yep. Has Skinner been overworked? Who's their backup? I don't even know who Edmonton's backup is. And is he any good? Oh, I'm looking right now. What's Stuart Skinner, and is the other guy played yet? Skinner played all 5 games, right? No, I don't think he's overworked. I'm pretty sure he's fresh so far. Oh, Calvin Pickard. Thank you, guys. According to stats, the Oilers have issues against fast skating teams and teams that hit. Well, I understand the hit part. They probably don't like to be hit. Okay, good. Well, we can hit. We're not the fastest skating team, though. That's the thing, RD. But thank you for doing that. Oh, Rome, thank you for that. Second half of the season. Similar records. Do I trust Pickard? No. So let's get him in somehow. No, in 2011, I was doing game recaps, but I wasn't doing daily stuff. That's for sure. Free the Sheloff shirts. You know, that's true, Ricky. Yeah. Can you imagine the Canucks are at least playing till the 3rd week of May instead of the 2nd week of April? Already we've expanded it by 4 or 5 weeks. Great point. This is a really good question. By value, for what he does, for what they expect to make, I'd go Zadorov, but for position, I take Hronik. I know everyone really likes Zadorov right now because he has been a great difference maker in the playoffs. Oh, when I say goodnight, how do you determine the joke? I have my sources. Let's put it that way. I know, Marcus. I'm in a good mood. But I should really do questions only. I really should. Am I doing a live stream for game 1 and game 2? Edison, I think you were here. Weren't you listening? Game 1, I can't even watch, which I'm so not upset about. But I'm at my church. But I will do a post game for sure at 11. Game 2 is Friday, and I usually don't stream on Fridays. So, and if they win, I'm sure I'll be in a good mood. Although I can't be out too late because I got a bowl in a tournament the next day. So for Wednesday night, I'll do a post game stream at 11. For Friday night, not so sure. I cannot name you a star player that has worse line mates than PD. So I understand that some people want PD to produce more. I think they got to realize who he's been playing with for sure. Oh, sorry to hear that, Shannon. Tests on your MRI, like your right side is still in pain from the fall, and then lights make you not feel well. Thank you for that. Kane didn't practice. Kane and Henrique didn't practice, and Kane is hurt. Did not know that. Oh, Draisaitl was awesome. Yeah, I think you go out and sign. Well, if Lindholm doesn't resign, you could then put that money into Joshua and Zadorov, and then there's still other money coming off the books for sure. Awesome. Canucks jerseys in Quebec. Yep, I think as soon as Demko's ready, you play him, Dean, no matter what the series is at. With Sheila's being lights out, would he make a great player to dangle out there for trades? No, I think we found our goalie of the future. So I would think the other way. I still think some would say he's a little bit unproven. So that's why I think there's more value to keeping him. Heroic for Cody Glass and Lazon. Yeah, I'm not a big Cody Glass fan. I've been a season ticket holder for 15 years. I have seats in section 319, John, and I have access through partnership to seats in 316 and 115 as well. And you guys gave me the picker. Thank you. Okay, friends, it is coming up an hour. I better, will I listen to game 1 with an AirPod during church? No, not on this particular event. Maybe another night, but I certainly can't. We'll just do a couple more. Zadorov at 3 or Hronek at 7. If we can get Zadorov at 3, I will take it, but I think he's going to want 4.5 to 5 for sure. All right, friends, I would love to stay longer, but I do need to get going. I have to get ready for work after missing Thursday, Friday. A lot going on in a good way, but I am truly in a very, very happy place right now. So don't forget, I still have shows. I still have 2 more shows before Wednesday's game. We still have Canucks After Dark, so I hope you can join Parker and me at 10 tomorrow, and then my own games night at 11:15. Shout out to my moderators. Thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Carol Bovenlander, legendary Andrew Chang, and to Hall of Fame and franchise members for your support as well. And thanks to all of you for liking, for watching, for subscribing. Always appreciate you. Never, ever take you for granted. Thanks to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Perform, Transform, Personal Training, Weight Loss. And thank you to everyone who went above and beyond. Generous once again. Carol with a donation, Coach Raw with a donation, Irvin with a donation, Carol gives 5 memberships, Justin with a donation, Alfred with a donation, Byrne with a donation, Bean Child with his triple M, and some goofball named Canuck Clay for his generous membership gifting as well. On your way out, you can subscribe, like the video, leave a donation, gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your triple M. And please, if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. And don't forget, Canucks After Dark at 10 o'clock tomorrow, and then my own show at 11:15. So happy to be back in my own home studio, wearing my new Augustine Institute swag and with the letters MA after my name. Thank you for being here. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. By the way, did you know why skeletons cannot play church music? Why can't skeletons play church music? They don't have any organs. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah.